Okay, so let's see. So last class, okay. So we created database and we configured a listener and TNS names. So after that, able to connect database from SQL Developer. So means without a listener, we cannot connect the database remotely. Locally, you can connect the database by default. Listener.wara file and the TNS names.wara file. Those two files does not exist in the Oracle Home Network admin location. So we can configure manually listener file by creating VI file name and add the details. Or you can create the listener by using netmgr. So we'll see in the next class. Okay, so you can see, okay, today, so we'll see how to create second database on the same server. So we created last time. So that is first database, HRMS database, and we configured a SQL developer and able to connect the database from SQL developer. We'll see on the same server, I want to create CRMS database. The database name is CRMS. You can create n number of databases. We'll see how to create second database on the same server. The same database I want to access from SQL developer. So let's go to, this is the server. Okay, so let me log in Oracle. So can say, so, okay, so how to create the database? What was the utility which we can use to create the database? Yes, what was the utility we can use?
dbca.
Yes, what is the utility we can use to create a database? Remarkable. Hello,
Yes, sir. dbca.
can you speak loudly?
dbca.
Yeah, there is a utility dbca. So what is the location of dbca?
Run installer.
What is the location of dbca? I want to create a new database. I don't want to install Oracle database software. I want to create a new database. So what is the utility which we can use? Yes. You guys are not practicing. Huh?
Sir, inside home location, sir.
So inside home location. Yes. Inside home location, there is a network, then admin. Home location, network admin. So that was the location of TNS name.ora file, listener.ora file. Okay, so this DBCA, database configuration assistant. So where it was located inside home location, inside bin folder. Okay, so let me, so xhost plus su-oracle. So cd dollar, let me set up the environment or env HRMS database I want to connect. So Oracle home location is set automatically with this command. Now you can say cd dollar Oracle home. cd dollar Oracle. Where we are in, went to DB home location. So you have to go to bin folder. There we have dbca. There we have dbca executable file. This is the utility which we can use to create a new database. We already created one database. Yes, you can create a number of databases. So where it was located, you can see PWD inside home location. That was the fixed location. Inside bin folder, all the utilities are there. So now I want to create new database. So let me display, export display 0. So we have to export display variable, then /dbca. So by executing this dbca, so we can create new database. What was the database name? CRMS. Okay, let's see. So by default selected create database. If you want to delete existing database, you can select this one. Go under delete existing database. So I want to create a new database, that is second database. Click on next. So what database you want to give? So I want to give CRMS. This is the database name. So here password, sys user password. So what password you given here? The same password you have to use while connecting database from SQL Developer. So Oracle So create a container database. Yes, I want to create a container database. What is my pluggable database name? So CRMS PDB1. CRMS, okay. CRMS PDB1. Can see this is my database name. My pluggable database name CRS PDB1. This is my pluggable database name. This is my DB name. So now click on next. Any queries in this? We have to give the database name, then give the password for sys user. Oracle, you can give any password. That password you have to remember. Then give the pluggable database name. Click on next. So it's asking the sys password, the admin password. Who is the admin? Sys user. So it's not recommended. Yes, even though it's fine. Click on yes. It's going to next step. We'll see. Can see what was the global database name we given CRMS. What was the SID? The same. Created a container database. Yes, I am going to create container database. What was the pluggable database name? I given CRMS PDB1. Number of pluggable database. Only one database, one PDB going to create. Yes, that is the one. Use local undo table space PDBs. Yes. So once you verified these all the details, then click on finish. Now it's going to create the second database on the same server. Last time we used the same server, we created and connect the database from SQL Developer, that is HRMS database. Now it's going to create second database, that is CRMS database. Like this, you can create n number of databases on the same server, but system it should have capability. Means if your system have good configuration, then you can go and create a number of databases. Same, it takes less than 20 minutes to finish it's create the database, then start the database services, then finish. Once everything is done, we can see the database started or not. The same process, ps minus ef grep pmon. If it is database is running, yes, we can connect the database. Let's see. Once finished, we'll see the how to connect the database if we have more than one database. From command line, how to connect. From SQL Developer, how to connect. If you have, I want to connect two database from SQL Developer, two database from command line mode. We'll see. So, okay. So this is process to create a second database. Like this, you can create n number of databases. Like this, you can create n number of database on the same server. Okay, so any queries? Any doubts?
Hello, sir.
Yes.
So SQL is case sensitive or not, sir? Case in.
Yes, case sensitive. The database, everything
So,
case sensitive.
okay. Previously, we are giving small letters HRMS, but in listener file and
The same name you can, okay, listener file, that's fine. But while connecting, you have to give the what the database name. You can say, let me connect the server. You can say here. So let me switch to, you can say here, su-oracle. Now, so before connecting database, we have to set the DB home and DB ID. So how to set the DB home, DB ID, or INV? Can say what database you want to connect, HRMS. So when you execute this one, it's asking to which database you want to connect. I want to connect a HRMS database because I given small letters. So you can see here what database is running. Sorry, it's
Where?
no. Let me connect. Okay, let me connect right. Let me connect the right database. I am in the other. Host name. Now it's creating the database. You can see here, creating and starting Oracle instance. It's created and started. The post steps it's doing. Let me start okay. So SQL plus / as HRMS database is down currently. Its CRMS database is created and started. Now I want to connect HRMS database. So I set the Oracle home for DB name HRMS. So let me sysdba can say connected to an ideal instance means HRMS database not running. Now I want to start up. Yes, it's starting the Oracle database, that is HRMS. I given HRMS small letter for HRMS. So let's see exit. One started. Let's exit. I started HRMS database. Exit. Now you can verify PS minus EF grep pmon. Can say two databases are running. This is first instance. This is the second instance. So here I given small letters. So what was the DB name here? How you given while creating the database? The same you have to give. Listener file, that's fine. You can give capital only. While connecting the
Okay, sir.
database, while executing Ora env, the same format you have to give either small letters or capital letters. That's why I used capital letter for CRMS. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Let's wait. Okay. Once finish this one, then we'll see how to connect the database. If we have, there are two databases are running. I want to connect CRMS database. How to do that? I want to connect HRMS only. How to do that? So from the same thing, we have to do from SQL Developer. How to connect the HR, both the database I want to connect SQL Developer. Yes, we have to configure the connections. Then we'll connect from SQL Developer. Okay. Let's wait. Okay, so now creating the second database. Then we'll see how to connect the database. If we have more than one database, then we'll configure two database from SQL Developer. Okay. Let's wait. Meanwhile, if you have any queries, okay, let me know.
Hello, sir. I have one more doubt, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
In bash profile file, we are creating our own variables.
Yes. So bash profile we given SID prime. That's why when you give Ora env, it's taking automatically prime. So you have to change the bash profile, the right database name. Instead of prime, you have to give the HRMS. We'll see tomorrow. We'll configure the environment variables for this same server. That time we'll change the right database name. The home location is correct. Okay. We'll while discussing environment variable setup, that time we'll change. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, that's why when you give Ora env, it taken default prime only because in the PWD where we are in, you can say cat bash underscore profile. You can say here we given so the variable value Oracle SID equal to prime means so but I created database name is HRMS. So here you have to change the DB name HRMS so that when you give dot Ora env automatically taken the this same database name. Here you can say when you give Ora env, what data, what SID taken primary means prim means it taken from bash profile variable Oracle SID. So if you give under bash profile Oracle SID equal to HRMS. So when you give dot Ora env, it taken automatically HRMS. So no need to give again. So here you can say where So it's taken automatically HRMS. Just enter. No need to enter or give same DB name. Here it taken wrong DB name. That's why I given right database name. So when you give this right database, the respective database home location it's set automatically. Then you can SQL plus slash is DBA. It's initially it's not running. So that's why when you see this line, the database HRMS is not running. So we have to start the database by using this command. Oracle instance started. Yes. When you exit, when you check the PS minus grep pman, yes, this already it's creating in progress. The database created and started. This database we started. For all the database, which user it's running? Oracle user. When it was started, this is the time star started. CRMS and HRMS. Okay, so let's. Okay, let's go and see. Yes, you can see. Now creating and starting Oracle instance, it's in progress state. Okay, so once this has been done, then what is the next step? So in the command line mode, suppose if you want to connect the CRMS database, we have to switch to Oracle user. For any database, we have to switch to Oracle user because all the database we install and configure using this user. You can log in with your own user, Linux server. After you have to switch to this user. Yes. Then I want to configure, I want to connect a CRMS database. Then we have to set up the CRMS database ID, CRMS home location. The home location is same for both the databases. Or INV. Then you have to give the CRMS, DB name CRMS. Then you can run SQL plus slash as sysdba. Then it's connected SQL database prompt. Then exit. So after that, I want to connect HRMS database. Then you have to call Ora env. Now this time I have to give HRMS database. Then SQL plus slash as sysdba. It's connected SQL. Then if you want to exit, exit. Like this, which database you want to connect? First we have to decide. When you give PS minus CF grep, after switching the Oracle user, the both the database should be running. Then only we can connect. Can say pman. When you give pman here, it's both the database are running. Both the database are running. Then only we can connect any database. This is the CRMS database instance running. This is the HRMS database instance running. So which database you want to connect? You can call Ora env. I want to connect CRMS. Yes, it set the automatically CRMS database ID, CRMS database home location. Then you can connect using SQL plus slash sysdba. This is for command line mode. If you want to connect HRMS database, then call Ora env HRMS. Then SQL plus slash as sysdba. So with this command, sys user is going to connect with the sysdba role. So SQL, yes, connected database prompt, then exit. So this is how we are connecting from command line prompt. With respect to database, you can go on to connect. You can call ORA-INV. It set the database ID. It's asking database ID, which database you want to connect. Give the right database name. Then it set the DB home automatically. Then, so after CRMS, how to verify what database it set? Echo dollar Oracle underscore SID. You can check when you give echo variable name, dollar variable name, it gives CRMS because before that we given CRMS database ID. It gives this. This is the answer. Next, when you give echo dollar, okay, let me give here only. So you can say ORA-INV. I want to ORA-INV. So I want to connect CRMS database. Yes, it set the database ID CRMS. It set the database home location for CRMS. So now I want to verify what database it set. Echo dollar Oracle underscore SID. Can say CRMS database it set automatically. So then Oracle home. What home location it set? The same location. Yes. Now you can connect SQL plus slash DBA because the database is creation of database is going on in progress state. Once finished, we can connect. Now I want to connect HRMS. Yes, HRMS. Now give Ora echo dollar Oracle asset. This time this variable hold this value HRMS database. Now Oracle home. Yes, the same location. Now you can connect which database you can connect HRMS database. This is how we are connecting in command line mode. First, you have to decide what database you want to connect. Call ORA-INV. It's asking to which database. Just give the DB name. It set the respect to database home location automatically. Then connect the database using SQL plus slash as sysdba. Okay, so any queries in this part? No, right? If you practice, you can get doubts definitely. If you are silent means you not at all start the practice. Simple join the class. Next class onwards, make sure everybody should practice because we are not taking daily classes. This is for only weekly 4 classes. Without practicing, we are not allowing to this class. Okay. So now can say database creation complete, successfully complete without any issue, any error. Okay. So what was the global database name for this? CRMS. System identifier. SID means system identifier. CRMS only. So click on close. Now the creation of database good. It's completed. CRMS also. Now you can verify 2 database are it's running. grep pmon. Yes. When you create this database, any database when you created, the same database entry it's added one file. Which file? I want to know what is the database home location for this CRMS. For this database, I want to know what was the database name, what was the database home location. How we come to know? Yes.
cat/etc/ora tab.
Yes. So there is a file. When you create a database using dbca, after finish this creation of database, automatically the entry is added, a database name, home location inside a /etc ora tab file. You can see cat/etc ora tab. You can grep, okay, grep app. You can say you can use cat. There are number of lines are there. We need only these 2 information. So you can grep with app. Can say HRMS database. What was the home location? Yes. CRMS, the database name is CRMS. What was the home location? The same location. If you use different software, 12C, 18C, 21C, the version number will be changed. So this is how we come to know what is the database, what is the home location. By using this file, we can come to know. Let's see. So let me okay. So okay. To know the each database under home location, we have to use /etc or a tab file. Yes, I know this is the database name, this is the home location. This is the database, another database. So by seeing this information, there is a two database created in this server. Someone is created, I don't know, I am I am new joined this project. I don't know how many database are there. When you give PS minus grep, two database are running, but I don't know what is the home location, what is the database ID. Yes, by seeing this file, we come to know. Okay. Now I want to connect HRMS database. Yes, you have to execute this Vora env HRMS. Yes, you can see. Now I want to know which database it's set. Echo dollar. You have to give Oracle SID. So it set HRMS database. Now echo dollar Oracle home. What home location it set? Can say it set the HRMS database. It set the DB home location. Now ready to connect HRMS database. How to connect? SQL plus /sys dba. Select name comma open underscore mode from v dollar database. Can say which database we connected? Read write mode. The HRMS database open read write mode. This is the container pluggable database. It's open mounted mode. Mount mode. So this is how we are connecting HRMS database. So we have two databases connected to HRMS DB. These are the steps. Next, connected to CRMS DB. What we have to do? The same way you have to call or INV exit or INV CRMS. It set automatically CRMS DB home location. Let's see dollar SID. It set the SID CRMS Oracle home location. Now I can connect my CRMS database sys DBA. Now you can run select a database name comma open underscore mode v dollar database. Yes, show PDBS. If you want to see pluggable database, CRMS PD1, the same thing we given. Okay. If you want to exit, then exit. Yes, able to connect the databases from command line mode. So like this, if you have n number of databases, which database you want to connect? First, you have to decide, then check the database is created or not. Here, if it is running, then only you can connect the database from anywhere, either a command line mode or SQL Developer. The database should be up and running, then only you can connect. Okay. Now, I want to connect the database, the same thing from SQL Developer. So to connect SQL Developer means remotely. This is for locally, I connected the database, both the database. Locally means directly log into the server. So SQL Developer, where it was installed in my local system, not on this Linux server. So not on this virtual machine. SQL Developer installed my local system. So that means that is the remote connection. Means database is running on some other Linux machine. My SQL Developer is running on local system. So I want to connect a database which was running on Linux machine. I want to connect from local system using SQL Developer. That is one of the client tool. What are the client tools to connect the Oracle database? SQL Plus is the one of the command line mode. Second, SQL Developer, or you can use Toad. Some people they are using Toad. Toad also like SQL Developer. They can use. These are the client tools for Oracle database. For Postgres, what are the client tools for Postgres? PSQL, PZ admin. There is another. There is there. What was that name? Viewer something. I forgot name. Mostly, okay. Mostly they are using PG admin. I forgot that name. So, okay. So these are the client tools. Client means it help you to connect the database. Without a client, I cannot connect my database. The database is running. The database is running on server level. I am in the another server. I am the client place. I have application server. How to connect the database? You have to use any one of the client tool, either SQL plus, either SQL Developer or Toad. So these client tools help you to connect the database.
Sir, DBA.
Yeah, yes, correct. DBVR. Yes. DBVR. DBVR, PG admin,
Yes.
PSQL. Okay. So DBVR we can use for Oracle, Postgres, for anything. PG admin we have to use only Postgres database. Oracle, SQL plus, it's a command line utility. SQL Developer, yes, Toad. These three for client tools for Oracle database. These three for client tools for Postgres. Client tools for Postgres DB. Yes. Next, the same thing for Oracle database. Clear? Client tools. If anyone asks what are the client tool means, it's a SQL developer for Oracle, Toad, SQL plus. What it will do, client tools, it will help you to connect the database. It will help you to connect the database. You have to use any one of the client tool. Either say if you want to connect command line mode, you have to use SQL plus. If you want to connect the database via GUI mode, you have to use SQL developer or Toad. For Postgres, we have to use PG admin or dbware or PSQL. It is a command line mode. If it is a command line mode, you have to use this one. Here also, it is a command line mode. We have to use SQL plus. Okay, this for GUI tools. GUI tool. Yes. This one also same. This one also same. This one also same. Okay. Okay. Now I want to connect the database from SQL Developer. So CRMS database just now created. For CRMS database, is there any listener and TNS names file? We haven't configured. To connect the database remotely, what we require? To connect any Oracle database. What we require? We need to configure. We need to configure listener.ora file, listener and TNS names.ora file for database CRMS DB. For any database, if you want to connect remotely, to connect any Oracle database remotely, we need to configure listener and TNS names for that DB. Yes, HRMS database we configured yesterday, but CRMS database we did not configure. Yes, if you go and see, what was the location of listener and TNS names dot file? Location of listener.ora and TNS names.ora file. What was the $Oracle home? Yes, network admin. This is the location of TNS names.ora file, listener.ora file. If you want to configure, in this place you have to configure. These are network files. So let's see. Okay, go to $Oracle home. Yes, network admin. Network admin. Can say network admin. Yes, where we are in PWD. Inside home location, there is a network admin. This is the path for tnsnames.ora file. So let's see LL. Yes, these all files yesterday we configured. So if you want to configure separate listener file, yes, you can do that. Or if you want to configure the same CRMS database also inside listener file, you can configure. I am going to configure listener for CRMS database by using the same file. So let's see that this file data. Yes, here host name is same, port number also same for both the databases. Database name is different. Yes or no? Home location is same, host name is same, port number is same. The database name only we have to change. You have to add this line, add this database name, wherever the database name is there. Here there is no database name, host name is same. So we have to add these highlight lines in this file by changing the DB name. So let me vi listener.file. So let me copy this one. Yes, insert I mode. Yes, paste it. Let me change the DB name. What was the DB name? This time I want to configure CRMS database. HRMS already existing. CRMS. Change the here also. Clear? DB home is same. Host name also same. Port number also same. Yes, I configured listener for CRMS DB as well. TNS names. So let me go to tnsname.ora file. Let's see. Here, yes, CRMS database we configured TNS names by checking the connection. So here I want to, by adding the details, you can copy here existing, you can replace. Change the DB name. CRMS, you have to change the service name also CRMS. Yes, just save the file. Now, LSNR status, listener status. If you do any changes on the listener file, you have to, its listener is not running. I have to start the listener. How to start the listener? Listener LSNR is the utility which we can use to start and stop the services. Now you can say destination host is unreachable. So let me verify /etc host file. There it could be write the IP address. What is the IP address for this? If config 102. Let me check the inside this file. Host is not reachable means maybe IP address is wrong. Yes, you have to give the right IP address. What was the IP address? You can say let me paste here. Yes, 102 is the right IP address. So save this one. Yes, now you can switch to Oracle user. Now ORINV HRMS LS. Let me check the PS-EF grep pman LSN or CTL status. Start. Going to start the listener. Let's wait. Address already in use. Status. Destination host. If config 102. Ping. It's pinging. Ping host name. Yes. Oh yeah, I can say destination host unreachable. So Oracle 19c2.oracle.com means va/etc host. What is the host name here? This is the host name. Yeah, it's not changing. Okay. Let me change the 102. Save the file. Maybe before we did not save it. It's not saving. Okay. So Oracle or INV. Yes, HRMS database. Now you can start the listener. Now you can ping. Can say ping 102. It's pinging. Now ping host name. It's pinging. Can say 64 bytes. Now you can start the listener. LSNR CTL start. Can say already started. Can say listener has already been started. When you change the host IP address, right host IP address, it's already started automatically. Status. Can say listener started. It's showing all the services HRMS and CRMS. Can say CRMS instance is ready, state ready. Under HRMS instance, two database are running, two database services are ready. Yes, listener is configured successfully. TNS ping. So let me check the connections. TNS ping HRMS. TNS ping HRMS. Can say connected. Yes, okay. Now let me check the TNS ping for CRMS. Yes, both the connections are good. Now we are ready to connect from anywhere, remotely or locally. Let me check the system CTL. What we have to do? System CTL
To
check the
stop.
firewall.
To stop.
Yeah, stop firewall D. Yes, now you can go to SQL Developer, make a connection for both the database. Let me okay. So let me make connection. Yes, click on plus symbol. Host name HRMS DB. Yes, username sys. It should be sysdba. Password Oracle. Host name 192.168.0.102 IP address. CD HRMS. Now you can see click on the test success. Save the connection. Click on connect. So Oracle password I did not save. That's why it asked you. Now you can see connected. Let me make a connection for a CRMS database. CRMS DB. CRMS DB. Sys user password Oracle sysdba. Here if you save password it won't ask next time. What is the IP address? The same host 0.102. SID CRMS DB. Now test the connection. Success. Save. Connect. Yes, both the I connected HRMS DB, CRMS DB. If you want to expand, yes, you can. If you want to exit, just disconnect from the server. Disconnect from the database. Yes, I disconnected. Like this, we can configure the database. N number of database you can create, but make sure all the database should be up and running and all the database should be configured listener and also listener also it should status services. Suppose if you have 10 databases in the listener file, in the listener status, here it's showing service HRMS ready, CRMS ready, some other database should be ready. Like this, you can see listener. This is the listener name. The listener name default created listener name listener only. This is the listener log file. Any queries from anyone? Yes. Okay, so that's it from my side today.